Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's Lance from NerfThis.TV. Today we're going to be looking at the new feature in LumaFusion that allows you to export XML for Final Cut on the Mac. Okay, so what I've done is I had a lesson that I did previously that has some blends in it. I've thrown in a gearish title on top to see how the export handles that. I've also thrown in some music, just stock footage, and we're going to basically export this because this would show anything that we would really use on a day-to-day basis and how it exports for Final Cut. I just want to throw in a quick transition or two, just so we can see how those come across. Yes, both blah, 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 blah. And maybe throw another one down here. Okay, so we've got to solve some transitions as well. We've got a really gearish title and some music and some blends. Now what we do is we go to export, and you'll see the XML package backup is a paid upgrade, so I think it's $21.99 in euros. I would imagine it's pretty much the same in dollars. If you use it, $20 is nothing. If you don't use it, well, then you aren't going to pay it anyway. So, validation warning. This project contains a transition without enough media. Please trim the clips and or transitions at the following times to ensure that there is enough media to flow through the entire transition and then export again. At 30 seconds 1. So let's go to, okay, so it doesn't like this transition here. Both clips in this transition need to be trimmed in order to go through it. Okay, so let's remove that. And let's trim this down a bit. Trim that a bit. We'll pick it up and we'll put it over there. Okay, it doesn't really matter that side. And let's put the transition on it again and see if it still moans. No, it doesn't. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, there we go. Where do we want to put it here? Let's put it into our files. Okay, so here's where it'll basically explain to you what everything is. Some items in your project are not yet supported and must be recreated in Final Cut Pro 10. Please check your exported project carefully for crop, softness and radius. Okay, so in the blends that we've put in there, we put in a radius and then we soften that radius. Evidently it doesn't support that. Some clips do not have the same frame rate as your project. In some cases the frame in LumaFusion may be slightly different to Final Cut Pro. Okay, fair enough. Then we have to select what type of media we want to include. Full media will basically copy the entire clip or clips that you've used in that project, all of them completely, even the pieces that you haven't actually used of those clips. Trimmed media will export the clips as you've got them trimmed within your project, plus I think it's 2 or 3 seconds on either side, just for as a, an assurance that you've got everything you need. And then no relink media means it'll just export the project itself. You'll have to relink the media later. I think we're going to go for trimmed media because that makes the most sense if you're exporting something, and it'll tell you the size, etc. Export. Yes, why not? Just there we go. Something really unique. And now what it'll do is it'll actually export all of those all of those clips into a project and then ask us where to put it. It'll save it as a zip file, obviously, and just in projects. So we'll export that. Right, so now we'll skip over to my Mac and to Final Cut and have a look at it there.
Okay, so I've got the file and I put it onto my desktop. It's an actual zip file. And then I've extracted it into this folder. And as you can see, inside we have the XML file which we'll use to open it in Final Cut, and then all the various files, the audio, etc., etc. What it's done is it actually seems to have converted, and they actually had this on the support document for this feature. It's converted the title into a PNG because it doesn't know how to handle the animation or the effects in that title as yet, but it's a transparent PNG. So let's see how it opens. We'll double click on the XML file, and hopefully anytime now, almost certainly now. Okay, there we go. So we'll create a new project for it. It'll ask us for a project. Let's see, LumaFusion XML test. Okay, let's see what it imports. Okay, so it's opened up the timeline. Let's see what we've got here. So it's done the blends properly, which is good. The title is, yeah, that's just a straight up PNG, so you'll have to recreate any of those if you want to change them. Okay, so not all the blends came across very nicely. As you can see, these don't look very good at all. The transitions seem to be fine. Okay, so any blends, although I don't know why this one seems to be okay and these ones not. Maybe it's because we put in that feather and the rounded corners around here that it bombed out and didn't like that, because we did it on both of those clips but not this one. This one was just a full screen blend. Although you see on this blend mode it's just got normal opacity. That's all it's done. It's added the clip with the opacity over the top. It hasn't actually selected any of the blend modes that we would have selected in LumaFusion, sorry. Okay, so it seems that if you want to do a basic edit on LumaFusion and then import and do all the fancy things in Final Cut Pro, then it works fine, if your workflow sort of supports that. But if you get too fancy in LumaFusion, then there's still quite a few of the obvious things like the overlays and that we tested there, the blending mode, sorry, not the overlays, that aren't going to work properly. Anyway, I'm confident they'll keep improving it. I mean, it's a paid upgrade, so they will, obviously it's in their best interest to keep it upgraded. So yeah, if you like this video, please like, subscribe, hit the little bell icon, buy me a coffee if you feel so inclined, use affiliate links down below if you feel so inclined, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye bye.